There's been people around me, specific people, uh, they've had these negative behaviors. They aren't in my life, but like when they were here, like but like I worry about more like these people coming back into my life or affecting me again, or like I wouldn't want to be in the room with anybody who talks about the narrative of the room, has a negative agenda for my life, is disrespectful, doesn't respect my boundaries. I deserve respect. I've been I've been disrespected. Just been somebody who hasn't listened to a thing I said. Hasn't listened to me. Hasn't listened to a thing I said. Didn't respect my boundaries. Actively told me that they weren't going to respect my boundaries. Was trying to affect my life negatively. Was policing me and was every day that he would be talking about like what was going on, and telling me things that I need to do, trying to affect my routine, trying to make things happen in my life that I didn't want, or make changes. I didn't want any of that. I couldn't focus on the thing I was doing. There was another guy who was making noises. He would make noises every time I would come out of my room, and he would say all day or all night, or whenever I was up, he would bother me. He would make noises. He's making noises every time I come out of my room. Like the guy. But I'm looking for a specific quote that was a description of how I was feeling whenever I was being worried about things and hypervigilant about various behaviors of others and negativity, from that I wanted to journal about these things. But they're like, I wouldn't want to be at a day hab or anywhere where like literally at some of the day habs that I've even my favorite day hab, like I would have to have a meeting with them, and then it wouldn't be like the guy that I was just describing. It would have to I would have to have a meeting, and that had to be respected, and they would have to listen to me. Like I would need to be able to go to the water fountain, to be able to go outside, like to be able to walk around, to be able to sit in the spot where I want to sit in my place. And if I'm walking, not for somebody to come up to me and like bother me about what I'm doing, or to start talking to me, or like talking about what I'm doing, worrying about what I'm doing, talking about the narrative of the room. These things are not okay. But like I'm so distressed about these sorts of things, because I know that like whenever I'm in the room with somebody, somebody could just wind up doing it. Like I know so many negative behaviors. Some of them I've never dealt with. Some of them are worst case scenario. But like some of these things, like I know that like I might have to deal with these again in my entire life. I wouldn't want to have to deal with these things ever again. I would much be in my own house, without any other people, with stores within walking distance, with soundproofing, with an underground place that I could which was cool year round, to have 2 ACs, and to have like a place in the attic, and to be far from anybody, like to be able to play music out loud, to be able to work at any point in time, to have transportation. But I recently reposted something somebody said this on Facebook. They were like, I am so done with people. Even when everything's good, like, because right now, like the staff's good, like I'm surrounded by good people, positive people, friends, but like I know that like they're not robots, like they're people, and the people are like and behaviors are patterns and reoccurring things. These are things that, like, I feel like even if they agree to these things, even if they do respect my boundaries, like, I feel like these things could happen again, and I wouldn't want them to. I wouldn't want any of this, any negativity, and I also definitely wouldn't want any trouble with the law, or being sent anywhere, or negativity with the police and psych industry, or like uh but like I feel like maybe journaling about the positive stuff, but also journaling about, like, what not to do, like what the negative behaviors are, and the things where people, like, where whenever these things happen in my life, like, where, like, they're just like, when those things happen, like, it just, like, it ruins my day, it ruins my life. But, like, I recently did a lot of, like, I put into text every single logical and illogical, paranoid and worried thing, and everything that I think that, like, somebody would need contingency for, everything that I'm worried about, everything that I am possibly worried about, and, like, negative behaviors that I've encountered, or that I'm worried about somebody might do to me, or that they might have, and I might have to be around people who have these negative or criminal or whatever. And I recently did, like, a very coherent, like, it's good spelling, just, like, everything that I can think of that would be just the worst thing to have in my life, because, like, people have negative behaviors, and, like, I talk about these things, and, like, I feel like the fact that they might repeat some of those things, what if something else happens? What if there's another thing? So just wanted to, okay, let's see. Okay, here it is. Carrying an overwhelming amount of stress, feeling oppressed, burdened by a deep sense of mistreatment, feeling targeted, manipulated, oppressed, bossed around, dealing with intense situations that feel scary and controlling, dealing with feelings of being harassed, manipulative, or manipulated, trapped, and completely, and definitely trapped, and definitely oppressed and manipulated. And it's just overwhelming, just, like, but, like, I try to focus on, like, my normal stuff that I make, but, like, I need to have a place for just, like, anything that, like, is, like, I feel like most of my paranoia or PTSD or whatever, I don't even like calling it paranoia, because so much of it is logical analysis of my situations, the scenarios that I've been in, the behaviors of others, the situations that I've been in. I like to remove myself from the situation. I like privacy. I like solitude. And I don't like negative behaviors. I don't like threats or crime, or people saying paranoid things, like saying things that, like, that they're gonna do, or saying things that are paranoid, like saying things that are like a paranoid thing or a paranoid thought, but just saying it out loud to worry or make somebody panic, or threatening them, like that's not that's like even if you're medicated for paranoia, like even if you're not having the delusion or the fear or the panic or whatever, like, if somebody says a threat, or says they're gonna have a negative behavior, or says paranoid things, like, that's just like, everything, like, it's like, it's just making everything not okay, and, like, there's gonna be something, like, or like saying that that they're gonna do something bad, or like something bad happening, like this is something that is consistent with every time whenever I've had some of my worst paranoia, where it's like, sure, I do have like worrying to, or I have paranoia to the point of delusion where it really where it affects like everything, but like it's not like I don't like using, I need better words for these things. I think hypervigilant and just being aware of like behaviors and situations and things people do, things people say, things people talk about, like using their words, like to talk about the narrative of the room, to lie, to say things falsely, to have a negative agenda for how things should be, like the disrespect, like these things, like that's not paranoia. It's not paranoia if you're logically thinking about like if you're using like if you know real, like if you're able to be aware, like take everything with a grain of salt and read in between the lines, like be aware, be like have like thinking beyond the words, like read in between the lines, but between between what is and know what is, because I think that like even when things are good, like the fact that like I've encountered, like I literally I'm this is really weighing on my mind right now, because I've been doing cataloging and like writing about like all of these negative behaviors and all of the worst case scenarios and the things that aren't even an option, but like the things that like that I know some people do, but like whatever, like there are things, there are laws, there's like police, and there's things in place to keep negativity, like some of the things some of the threats that have been given to like in home where I live, and like to other things, like they are the worst things that anybody could ever threaten, or like if they were to do the things that they said that they were going to do, then like then they would probably be in jail, or like something bad, like it would, or something bad would happen to somebody, like literally like the criminal things they're just not okay. But like but that's some of the worst stuff, like the negative, like the negativity, and like the things that affect me, just like basically the noise rather than the signal in me just doing whatever I do. Like the things that are the noise are or the negative behaviors, or the disrespect, or the not respecting boundaries, like that's the stuff that's not good. But like I don't know, like some of the people, it's all good, but like some of the people that aren't here anymore, like I don't even know why they were even here. Like there's this really positive person who even got an award for the way they treat us, and like everything's great, like everything's good. But like I talk about like contingency and like worries, and it's like I know that some people do this, and some people just like are in my life, or they're in the room with me, and they just think these behaviors, or this disrespect, or the not listening to me, like that, or just not doing their job, or like some of these things, like they think these things are okay and they just do them, but they should know that they're not okay, and that they shouldn't do them, that it shouldn't be that way. Like everything should just be good, and things are good right now, but like I keep on saying that, like because everything is good right now, but like I'm journaling and vlogging about some of the things that are like I wouldn't want to be around any of that. Like I wouldn't want any of that to be my life. That's why I love my room so much whenever I'm in my privacy, my solitude, and that's why it's been such a negative thing whenever I try to remove myself from the situation, or like whenever I come into my room and then somebody else comes into my room repeatedly, Like even whenever I've set that boundary, and like the same guy who had all this negative marquees, like he would actually, like, he would come in to take gum from my room, to take my pens, and he, like, I told him to keep coming in my room and checking on me and bothering me to a minimum, but he kept on coming in. Roy did that too, and then, like, that other guy. Like, everything's good now. Like what do if I communicate about it, like, everything is made good very quickly, and everything just goes back to being fine. But, like, I just wish that, like, those things, those problems wouldn't even come up, and that I could just, like, be at a day hub and be respected and not to be bothered, and to be in my spot, or to be in my room and to be respected, not to be bothered, to be in my spot, and to be doing the creative, productive, fulfilling work that I do, and, like, and to sleep and to do whatever, and just to have everything be good. Because I don't know, I've just had a lot of experience with negativity, and, like, because, like, at CSP, the staff was always the problem. Here, like, if the staff's the problem, then it's all made better. Like, but, like, I just, like, and even whenever it's not the staff, even whenever I'm, like somewhere else, or if it's my step parents, or, like, doing, like, like, I've journaled a lot about, like, the stuff with my step parents, or, like, various other people, like there are so many dimensions to, like, it's like, to like, negative behavior. Like, even if it's not this, then the complete opposite of that could also be negative. I just want positivity, and like, right now, good things are happening. It's positive. Good things are happening. That's the power of now. But talking about negativity in the diary, like, there's been people who have told me to just write it down and crumple it up in a piece of paper. And, like, whenever there's negativity or journaling, and, like, or people have stolen my journals, but, like, so I think that's another reason why having it in vlogs, where I just journal to the camera and just set clear boundaries that it is redacted, and I don't want to see it on the TV. Like, it's like you're reading my diary, it's my journal, and it's redacted. It's not really to be talked about. Like, this is just for me. It's just, and for, like, goals, not to self, and then, like, talking about positivity, talking about negativity. So, and it's just an open floor, like, cause like that, like doing a podcast where it's an open floor just to talk about anything. And it's all good. Oh. I feel better. Okay. Now, and there's my journal on 8/23/2026. Another journal. I've been journaling a lot for this, and your business is my business. Thanks for watching.